So, this is the last 1bitHeart stream, and it's really, I don't know, really bittersweet to be finishing up 1bitHeart, and because it's my favorite game, and I know I probably won't ever be streaming 1bitHeart ever again, unless for the sequel. So it like I got really excited because 1bitHeart is my favorite game. So I love being able to play it. And now that I'm ending it, I'm like, what do I do with my life now? Good morning, Casio. How are you doing? Ohayo gozaimasu. We're about to get playing Chapter XX once we friend Misane and Mikado, which I was saving for a reason. Oh, whoops, sorry for interrupting you, Yukinaga. I think that was Yukinaga saying 1bitHeart right there. But yeah. Last stream for 1bitHeart. Woo! And we just got befriending Misane and Mikado left to do, and we can't do Mikado until we befriend Misane. So let's go. Hello, Nanashi. Hello, my world, my sun, my moon, my everything. I love you so much. And it's really sad. It's really sad. You know, I'm gonna be giving you the love chocolate right now because I love you so much that I can't wait to give you it. Okay? So please take my feelings of love, Misane. I love you so much. You're my favorite girl in the world. Like, legitimately my favorite female character ever. Please accept my feelings of love. Huh? This is for me? Thank you very much. Next time we meet, I'll give you some in return! Yes! Yes! Yeah! Okay. This is Misane, a detective in training in the future. She's lovably both cool and clumsy. She likes cats. Yep, cats. So easy. Well, isn't that something we have in common, Misane? I like cats too. Well, let's give you a blanket. If I can see with my glasses where it's at. There we go. A blanket. It's a cute design. Thank you very much. I came in just in time for Elia's feelings being returned. LMAO, the best time to come in. She returned my feelings! Yes! Yes! Thank you! This is what I've been waiting this whole stream for, was for her to return my feelings. Alright, so let's give you a kitten scrunchie. She would look adorable in a kitten scrunchie. A scrunchie. A somewhat childish design. No, I'll take it. Thank you very much. So how are you doing, Jackie? And how is everyone in chat doing? Are you all having a good day? It's been a slow day, but I mean, slow days are appreciated. With how hectic life is, a slow day is one that I'm grateful for. And I'm finally getting caught up on my YouTube uploads, so that makes me happy too. So this will probably go up on YouTube. I'm gonna take a guess. I'll probably be uploading this on the 22nd if I'm uploading at the rate that I'm uploading. But yes, hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing? Are you guys ready for Chapter XXX? Because I am ready for Chapter XXX. Because it is the best chapter because you get to play as Misane. Spoilers, but you know. Here's a kitty tail. This is Fluffy. No, it's nothing. Thank you very much. She's so cute! She's like, I love this so much, but like I don't wanna show how like much I love this. So she's so cute. Hello, Nanashi. I won't be able to greet you like this for much longer. I know! I'm being torn up every single second. that this will be the last we'll see of you until 1bitHeart. Yeah, since you're returning to the future. Indeed. Since it's Nanashi working on it, I fear it'll be done all too quickly. Misane-chan, how did you meet me in the future? It was while I was downtrodden in a park. I was simply spinning my wheels. Everything I did failed, and I caused others to worry. And I was distraught every time. I wonder if Miwashiba has retconned this? Cause if I recall correctly from that little blurb that Miwashiba did, didn't they meet, like, at a police thing that Nanase was at? From that little blurb, so I'm wondering if Miwashiba forgot that Misane mentions this, or if they retconned it. Then Nanashi came along and consoled me. And though I'd heard his name a little while earlier, since he was often talked about between my father and his colleagues. Oh, maybe it's like, I don't know. I'll have to read the blurb again, but I could have swore they met in 307 Tower in that blurb. Talked about? Calling him unapproachable and such. Yeah, expected. Still, to me, Nanashi, the things he said to me were a huge support. Why is stream disconnect? Stream? Why is my stream being down? Hold on. Hold up. Let me switch networks, I guess. Are they available? Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. Ba-bum-bum. Come on. Don't do this to me. The internet seems to be working fine. Why are you doing this, huh? Don't tweet that out. Okay, hello? Hello? My back? And my back. I hope I'm back. And I hope that my bitrate isn't going crazy. I don't know what's up. Why is my bitrate going insane today? Back? Oh, I'm glad I'm back. And the bitrate seems to be stable, so that's good. Alright, welcome back. Thank you. I don't know what all you guys heard before I went out. Sorry, I was reading to my nephew. It's all good. How's your nephew doing? Is he doing alright? To me, Nanashi, the things he said to me were a huge support. Eventually, he told me about this, that he would make a time machine and go back to the past. Also, let me move my window over here so I can better monitor my stream. He's energetic as usual. He's such a cutie. He's growing up really well. You guys are raising him fantastically. He's so cute. I figured that meant he would vanish for good. Or at least, the Nanashi I knew would go away. So, I wanted to help him. I brushed off my father and others, and I used the time machine. Misane-chan? I was prepared. From the day I took you outside, I knew the Nanashi I'd grown so fond of would vanish with the future. But me coming to Mikado's house and living with him, Mikado, the future me, decided all that once he made the master program in this time, right? Elio, I did a poopy. Why are you telling me you made a poopy, Shiryuki? Also, your stream is invisible for some reason. Yeah, we went down. We were having some network problems. I don't know why. I'm guessing someone's using up the network. I don't know. But we seem to be alright right now.
Yes, but still, to be complicit in that, it was unbearably painful the whole time.
People don't change that much, especially not their fundamentals. So, I mean, even if what you did wasn't right, I don't think you did anything wrong.
Yes, I see. So then, even if there's a new Nanashi in the future, I suppose I'll still like you, won't I?
There's like this one image that Miwashiba did of like the Mikado Nanashi and Misane, and like Misane like stretching her hands out to him, but like they kind of have like a wall between them, and then it goes to like the current Nanashi that like she went back in time for, and there's Nanashi holding up all of these like things of like Misane merch, being all like, I love Misane. So things definitely will change, Misane, but I hope you still love Nanashi despite that.
And I hope you'll love me too, Misane. Ah, that's right. My current self shouldn't exist in the past. Staying here, even without interacting with my past self, would certainly cause distortions.
But man, it's still kinda lonely. I might die of loneliness.
Huh? When we meet again in the future, we can do this somewhere else. So, keep living. Please, see me again.
I be slurping my jelly. Oh, you having some jelly? What kind of jelly you having? I was slurping on some peaches earlier. I had some sliced peaches. Pretty good. Gonna have to make myself something to eat for dinner after this stream. I wonder if we still have pork chops in the fridge. I don't know. I will die if not.
Got it! Where's a good place? Let's see. Outside through 7 towers should be easy enough.
That's important too, but I mean, where the kiss goes. That was on the back of my hand, but is anywhere fine?
Huh?
I'll be thinking about it!
Yes. Well, now I'm getting scared. Alright, time for a promise. A letter? A letter? A letter? Tegami desu ka? Yes, please read it after I return.
I can't read it now?
No.
Okay. Well, can I make a request of you too?
What is it?
I call you Misane-chan and you call me Nanashi. Isn't that kind of uneven?
I am the same age as you now, Nanashi. But in the future, you are older than me, and a rather important figure at that.
If I don't like it now, I probably won't like it in the future.
I see. Then let's make it Nanase.
Not that different, is it? You're a stuff of... I saw you posted your image. And I saw that you mentioned that it's detailed, but yeah, let's not mention what that is, okay? But yeah, it looks cute. It looks cute. I like the Astolfo figure. It looks nice. I got my bunny socks in, so that made me happy. We both got something nice in today.
You are called Nanashi by others in the future too, Nanase. Though I think there's special cases.
Well, that's fine.
Understood.
Misane-chan!
Nanase.
Misane-chan!
Nanase.
Misane-chan!
This is going to go on, isn't it?
I love you so much, Misane!
I'll be waiting in the future. Whatever Nanase it may be. My feelings won't be changing.
Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
Give me a moment.
Okay, I'm good. Misane! Misane! Okay. Hello, Mikado. Hello. What is it? This is Big Bro Mikado. Or that was his alias. He's actually, wow, me from the future. He likes, well, he's me. Maybe nothing special. Anything would please him? So yeah, for those that don't know, because I guess I didn't really explain the friend item thing really well. If you give people an item that they like, it gives them like a plus into their affection, and each event is decided by how many affection points you have at the time. It goes 25, 50, 75, 100. And so like first tier is 15, second tier is 20, and third tier is 25. Mikado only gets 5 affection points for every item in the game, except for the one that's added in the Steam version, which gives 25 for every single character you give it to, which is the love chocolate. So Mikado would have been the hardest character to raise up your affection with because of that. But we have the love choco, so we fine. But I'll give him like a regular item just so you could see his reaction for like literally every single item in the game. Local Bunno goes crazy for fictional character. I love Misane so much! Listen! A gift for me? I see. I'll take it. So yeah, that's what he says for every single item, except for Love Choco. Which he kinda has to, because you're confessing your feelings of love for him. Is this some sort of joke? I mean, just thinking about it rationally, there's too much I could retort with. Yeah, self-love, huh? Just what intention do you have in giving me this? I don't want you to disappear, Mikado. That's what message I want to give you. Well, maybe it's rude to ask. I'll go ahead and accept. Thanks. And then I'm just gonna keep telling him I love him until I get his 100. Mikado. He just won't like anything that you give him because it's like, why are you giving me this? I want to give people things. Don't give me things. Hi, is making friends going well? Of course it is, because I would have been unable to unlock you if I didn't make friends with literally everyone else in the game. So yeah, I'd say things are going pretty well. Mikado said that's illegal. No self-love in this house. Yeah, I'm doing my best. I see. What point there is to that effort is something lost on me, though. But I'm sure it's a good thing that I don't understand. What is it? I mean, even if you had a fake appearance name, I heaped plenty of praise on Mikado. Exactly. So you see, you looked up to yourself. You looked up to yourself all along. You just didn't know it. I see, but as I recall, you've now come to like yourself a bit, haven't you? There's a slight difference in nuance between this and that. The me in this time has changed greatly. Can we not consider ourselves separate people now? Yeah, let's do that! But I see something still hasn't changed much. But why did you think to do this? 'Cause the future's fucked up, man. Meaning? I was just kinda caught up on this. You using your time machine when it was unstable? I mean, you could make something like the master program. There really isn't anything you can't make, is there? I see. So even the past me can tell. In this world of numbers, I see. Even if you don't get it now, as you age, you'll truly come to realize how it allows you to understand everything. The master program, even space-time itself, I'm able to comprehend it all. But at some point I realized this ability isn't very good for me.
Why's that?
All told, I'm still human. The vast amount of information is too much for this vessel. There will be a capacity overload and my body will wither. Simply put, I doubt my life will be a long one.
Yeah.
I believe the if I recall correctly, the deduced time frame that he'll be able to live is half the time frame of a regular person. So like to age 40, which I can kind of relate because I have a birth deficiency that most people with this birth deficiency don't live past 40. So it's a sad thing to think about, especially when you're in your 20s, because you're at the halfway point. That's why I felt I had to hurry. Well, and that's what brought us this. Yep. Probably had a feeling that he was getting close to passing away with his ability. Ugh, I hate thinking about that though. Ugh.
So that's why. But there was something you and I couldn't comprehend.
What is that?
Myself. You can never see how you actually are. Your image in a mirror is inverted. A photo isn't real. So I need to see myself as someone else. I needed someone to teach me about me.
I see. If you've come to comprehend that, then maybe I and the future I'm from have changed a little. Yeah, see, like the whole thing was like he had that ability so he could see all the good in other people, but he couldn't see it in himself. But all along he could see the good in himself through Mikado.
People don't change that quickly.
That's true.
Ooh.
過去の僕が見ている姿、こんな未来もあったんだってこと、覚えていてほしい。
Ah. God, his Seiyuu is just... This person, you, my past self, is looking at now. I want you to remember there was once a future like this.
過去の僕が得たもの、それが未来をどんな方向へ導くのかなんて、野暮なツッコミはなしにしよう。
And how the things my past self have gained will guide the course of the future. Well, I'll not make any crude interventions.
僕たちは作られたような存在、プログラムと同じようなもの。でも君は人の心の深いところを理解することができた。だから君はもう僕じゃない。
We feel as if we've been created, something like a program. Yet, you have come to understand people's hearts deeply. So, you aren't me anymore. Yamero, future Nanase! Your voice is attractive to me, right? His voice is so good, God.
きっとこれから傷つき、戸惑い、落ち込むことだってある。寂しい夜には泣いてしまうことだってあるだろう。でもそれは孤独じゃ得ることのできない経験ばかりだ。
イケメン! From now on, you will be hurt, hesitate, and be distraught. You may find yourself weeping on lonely nights. But these are all experiences you would not have alone.
人の心を理解できなかった僕という存在はいずれ消える。人の心を知ることができた君が新しい未来となる。
This me who cannot understand people's hearts will eventually vanish. You, who has managed to do so, will become the new future.
僕からも礼を言いたいんだ。ありがとう、過去の僕。僕も幸せだよ。
I would like to give my own thanks. Thank you, past me. I'm happy too. Okay, if future me says so, I'm happy too.
愛おしい未来をよろしく、ナナシ。
Yes, I leave you a beloved future, Nanashi. 愛しい未来. Got it. I'll do my best, me. Right, I suppose I'll give you this now. I'm going to disappear anyhow. What's this? Bitphone parts. Particularly. Parts I don't think I need much. But I thought my younger self might make good use of them. Okay. There's not much time left, but I hope we get on alright. Come to think of it, why did you pick Mikado? I know why he picked Mikado, but... I wonder. I just didn't want to look too much like myself. Though, it's a little similar to Misane, isn't it? Yep! I see. Maybe the previous me was just thick and ultimately had the same feelings even in the future. Nothing! Alright. Yes, I may not be able to see out the new future, but if my past self says so, I'm sure it'll be a wonderful one. We made friends with every single person in the game! And now, we have unlocked a brand new scenario. So let's log in here. Ooh, what's this? You see another one of yourself. Congratulations on completing your friends list. As a reward, you can play a bonus story. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Begin the bonus scenario? Heck yes, heck yes, heck yes! Chapter XXX! Look at her! Look at her! Chapter XXX! Misane Mikoto cannot unravel! Look at her! A Misane chapter! The Misane chapter!
It's morning. I'm simply no good at waking early. I should hurry to see father. I fear he'll be upset with me.
Look at her room! Look at her room! It's so good! Look at this! Look at her bed! It's so fancy! Just like her! Oh, we get to see her back sprite and her front sprite and everything! Look at that! Look at her braids! So pretty! She's so pretty! Can't believe I'm playing as her! She's got 99 friends! She's so good! Look at her computer and her books. She's intellectual.
Good morning, father.
Morning, Misane. I was worried you'd never wake up. How are you faring?
Body temperature, blood pressure, and all else is normal.
R2-D2 sound an ass. Listen.
Listen!
I can't help myself, okay? I mean, I rolled off of my bed once and banged my head on a furnace when I saw Misane sprites. So, can you blame me? Good.
So, about the plans for today.
Right. First time overseas for you, Misane.
Yes, sir. I'm scared of getting seasick.
Don't fret it. Not as bad as you'd think.
Yes. And Nanase will be coming along, too.
Tokai does not like Nanase. I'm not keen on him. Always so frivolous, I can't get a hold. Are you okay? Why are you asking that, Shirayuki? Why are you asking that? well, I'll agree with you there. Then, what's the meaning of all this friendliness between you two as of late? Father knows, Misane. You've been going to town outside of work plenty.
Yes, that's true.
State your reasons.
Because I like Nanashi.
That grown man who still wears a bit phone like rabbit ears?
Don't let appearances deceive you. I believe there's something you're always saying.
That's when it comes to criminals. Oh, you banged your head. Well,
I think I'm okay, right? Like, I may have banged my head, but I'm still okay, right? I'm not dumb. I'm not dumb, right? Like, banging my head into a furnace didn't make me dumb, right? Right?
I hope so. Unacceptable. I will not accept.
Even if the future's changed, Nanashi and my father still don't seem to get along any well.
Well, I wonder why. He's an overprotective dad. Can you blame him?
Oh, it's already time. We must hurry, Father. Come on.
Right. Let's depart at once.
After taking the time machine to the future, I woke up in my bed as if nothing had happened. The Nanashi who I thought had come with me was gone. I suspect that Nanashi vanished during the trip. He had told me as much before we left. Even my memories of that prior Nanashi will eventually vanish, surely. And while the new future Nanashi has important duties regarding the master program, his abnormal cheer seems rather different than before. Just too cheery. Or at least, it seems abnormal to me.
He's not depressed anymore. That's why. Oh, Misane-chan!
Good morning, Nanashi. When did you arrive?
About 3 hours early or so.
That's very early.
Really? Just think about going abroad with Misane-chan. Made me get up early like a grade schooler before a trip. Relatable! I would feel the same way. Ugh. His dad's like, gonna get you arrested. Oh, hello there. Apologies for the long absence. Best regards for these next few days together. Let's hope. I'll throw you overboard if you do anything amiss.
Oh boy, you know I'm too much of a coward to handle such scary remarks, sir. Father.
We're off. Big rabbit ear.
Okini, usamimi. とっても可愛いですね。Sheesh.
Your father's aura seems more impenetrable than ever, Misane-chan.
It's because you're being so clingy, Nanashi. But honestly, hasn't it been a little much lately?
You don't like it?
Not exactly that.
Do you want a Misane body pillow? As long as it's, like, wholesome. As long as it's wholesome, I would say yes. Like, none of those terrible body pillows, but just, like, a regular one with, like, her sprite on it or something? Heck yeah. I want all the Misane merch. I'm so sad that the ICAR sticker is out of sale on Miyoshiba's shop because I wanted to buy it because it's got Misane on it.
Not exactly that.
I'm just a Misane-chan fan. Hey, move over, pal. I'm the #1 Misane-chan.
I don't understand whatsoever. Let us go. The boat will depart without us.
Okay.
Look at that smile! This isn't your room, Nanashi.
Well, aren't you lonely? Oh, but all jokes aside, your dad would tear me apart if he found out, so keep it a secret.
It's certainly true.
Man, what a good view. It's my first time overseas, too. So, I'm a little uneasy, but it's sure exciting.
The purpose of this trip is to share information with the Overseas Master Program people, correct?
Yeah, I'm thinking someday there can be nearly one in every country, all working independently. It's safer with 2 people than 1, and 3 than 2. But it's all still in the planning stages, so there's a lot of coming and going to be done. I want to share in one as long as it's lewd. Sure, you okay?
Can you speak any foreign language?
Nope, none at all. Though I can understand people.
Please, don't use that ability too much. It puts a burden on your body, doesn't it?
I mean, apparently, but I'm not conscious of it. The numbers just pop right out on their own, so that's fine, right?
I wouldn't exactly call that fine.
Hey, there's a pool over there. How about you go swimming, Misane-chan? You just want to see her in a swimsuit, Nanashi. Listen, I know you. I know you, Nanashi.
I did not bring a swimsuit.
Looks like you can loan one out.
What are you after?
I was just thinking how I've never seen you in a swimsuit.
And I expect you never will.
Oh, what about me, though? What about me, Misane?
Oh.
That was quite a sound. Was that next door? I thought I heard a yell, too.
An argument, perhaps?
What a terrible thought. Why would you come on the sea just to fight?
Indeed. Shouldn't you get back to your room? Father told me he would come by after he'd finished sorting the luggage.
Huh? Can't I just hide under your bed?
Anyone can sense your presence, Nanashi.
Nanashi just oozes weirdness. I see. Bonk me, go on, do it. No, you want to be bonked, Shirayuki. I know you want to be bonked. Okay.
I should take it easy too, I suppose.
Look at this place. It's so snazzy. Look at those chandeliers, man. Look at that big old door. Fancy. Fancy. Did you get our bags sorted?
Yes, Father. I've done my part.
Did you hear a loud sound earlier?
Yes, I did. It sounded like perhaps yelling.
I'll bet it's the very same guy who was making a ruckus in the Grand Hall.
A ruckus in the hall?
Yeah, said he was a magazine writer or editor who was doing an interview and it turned into an argument. So he was going around taking out his anger.
A savage fellow, then.
The guards got him quick, though. Sheesh. Still not pleasant. I hope we can arrive at our destination without incident.
Father?
Just had a bad feeling.
Stop that, please. Your instincts are always spot on.
Right. Misane, don't leave your room unless there's something important, and keep the door locked tight.
I understand.
Don't let anyone but me inside. Yeah, I've heard about the Persona 5 royalty. I want the Haru one, or the... Which one was the one with the vanilla? Was that Makoto? I think I want Haru and Makoto's, and I find it a bit ironic that I'm actually allergic to the type of tea that Morgana's is. Because I'm allergic to jasmine. Especially that rabbit-eared.
It would be fine. He can be quite overbearing. I suppose it's to be expected for his line of work. But I do have a bad feeling myself. Indeed. I just can't calm down. Father may have said not to go out, but I'd feel much safer with Nanashi.
wonder who this character is in the future. She does look familiar. I wonder who she is.
Look at Misane.
I mean, don't look at the corpse. Just look at Misane. Okay? Look at her. Don't look at the corpse. Look at her. The corpse is temporary. Misane is eternal.
Okay, ma'am. Calm down. Step away from the crime scene and take some deep breaths. My father... We have police on board, so I'll call for them. Understood? Do not go inside, no matter what. Yes. How many years has it been since you've done a direct investigation, Father?
A body has been discovered! Danganronpa time. Also, I love this music. It's so good! It's a shame that this isn't used a whole lot. Well, not much choice on the open sea. Shouldn't be that rusty, I hope. Already dead. Cause of death was fast-acting poison. Time of death was 21 minutes, 58 seconds ago. The room is a mess, but no visible wounds on the body.
I see a partially eaten sponge cake on the table. I wonder, could this sponge cake have been poisoned?
Yes, there's a small quantity on the surface, which matches the poison detected in the victim's body. I'm also curious about this memo pad. There's a name written on it. Natsukage. Kashio?
We've done a scan of this room. One thing feels amiss.
Yeah, this song is so good! Yes! I love the little bits, like the doo-doo-doo bit that, it just did it. I love that bit. And then like the fancy sounding music, it's so fitting for like a murder on like a fancy ass cruise.
What? The doorknob to this room. It only has one set of fingerprints. And they are not the victims.
Alright, let's compare with the passenger's fingerprint data.
Yes.
Oh? You alright?
I'm sorry. This room is just so disorderly.
Well, be careful.
Yes.
I'm busy, you know.
You can't say such things to the police, you big ignoramus.
And look at her! Miyumi has progressed really good in her Japanese. We stan a queen. Where'd you learn a word like that? Elio, you can get a Metapod sleeping bag. I'm not surprised. That sounds nice. I kind of want one. You know what I want? I want a gigantic Snorlax, like, plushie that you can sleep on. That, like, doubles as a bed, because it's just that gigantic. Just that ginormous. Just that massive, protruding Snorlax belly that you just jump on. Sorry to bother you. We just figured we needed to talk. About what then? I am Tokai Mikoto. As my daughter there told you, I'm with the police. State your names and professions. Natsukage. Athlete.
I'm an interpreter. Miyumi Miklerno Misuki. Natsukage is a player of Sky Sea Run. He's headed to a tournament overseas, so he, aborted.
Miyumi is powerful and all-knowing. Of course she'd know the word ignoramus. She still has some problems with her Japanese, but look at her. She's improved so much. Boarded.
Yes, he aborted this boat.
Understood. And it's Natsukage who found the victim. Yeah, but I had a fight with him earlier. Miyumi told me to go apologize, and when I got back...
A fight?
Do cops bring their kids to work these days? Also, it's so sad that Natsukage doesn't remember... He doesn't remember Misane. It's always really sad to see. Because, like, They had to grow up without Misane around. You can get a life-size Snorlax plushie? I'm too poor, but I want one. Miyumi, lovely. She's so lovely. I love her so much. She looks so cute in this. She transformed into a beautiful swan. She was like a cute duckling, and now she's an elegant swan. True, she is my daughter, but while still an apprentice, her conjectural and reasoning abilities are superb. Don't underestimate her.
To keep the timeline consistent, of course I have to be written out of the past. But this still feels a bit depressing.
Yeah, it feels a little lonely that they don't remember her, but at least they can become friends again. Heck yeah, they'll become friends again through Nanashi. Or I should say Nanase now.
I am Misane Mikoto. Could I ask for further detail about this fight you had?
Met around noon to have an interview. His attitude pissed me off, so it became an argument. Was that what that loud sound was? The victim going out and throwing a fit in the hall? Hey, Natsukage. Miyumi. It's been a while.
Oh, Nanashi. Yes, about 2 years.
I had a feeling you'd be here. Nothing good ever happens with you around. Stop treating me like a bringer of death, please! I love their interactions. It's so cute. You know him? Can't stay away from him. So what's the point you're getting at anyway?
The doorknob to the victim's room had your fingerprints on it, Natsukage.
I want a big Poke plushie, but I don't know which. Right, there's so many Pokemon out there. It would be hard to choose like one gigantic plushie. He's a natural disaster. Oh god. The natural disaster. He really is. God. 1bitHeart. Nice reference there, Jackie. So you think I'm the killer?
Natsukage! No, not necessarily. Your fingerprints were the only ones, Natsukage. And only on the outside doorknob. It's clearly unusual, isn't it? It implies that the prints may have been wiped once.
I wouldn't do that. I was doing all I could just to keep from getting so pissed I punched him out.
I see. Could we hear about it in more detail?
Wouldn't it be faster to just check the passenger's memories with the master program or whatever? The master program isn't perfect. A skilled enough engineer can falsify that data. Yeah, like, who did this?
Will you talk?
Fine, I guess.
Thank you very much.
You're trying to do the questioning yourself. Are you sure about that? Dad, you're being a little overprotective. Leave some of it to Misane-chan, please. Yeah, just... You have no right to call me Dad. Sorry. Scary.
Nanase, quiet down. As an apprentice, I need my practice. So, could you let me handle at least a little?
Sure, fine. If you're at a loss for anything, ask me. This is the information we have at present. You should skim through it.
Thank you very much.
Time to start questioning. Is it just me, or are you a little nervous?
Nanase, you would know who the culprit is right away, wouldn't you?
And that I also know. Well, yes, but my words aren't evidence. I can't prove that the world I see is the real thing.
I like to try and do my part, whether you use your powers or not.
Then you need to get some clear evidence. Maybe even I can help you out with that much.
I see. I'll do my best.
Yeah. Now check the info your dad gave you. Okay, we got the victim is Mitsuru Kawano, a magazine editor. He died by a fast-acting poison 21 minutes 58 seconds prior. The victim's room was in disarray. No external wounds were found on the body. The sponge cake on the desk in the room had a small amount of poison on the surface. The memo pad in the victim's room had Natsukage written on it. And Natsukage's fingerprints were on the outside knob only. It's possible someone wiped the prints off of it. Well, we know it's not Natsukage, because Natsukage may be a tsundere, but he's not a murderer. Okay, good luck! Also, this music is so jazzy. I love it so much.
Firstly, Natsukage. You came to this room to be interviewed by the victim.
Right.
And then it escalated into an argument. How exactly did that come to pass?
It's a little weird, this music, but I actually really like it. He just had such a heavy-handed attitude, bluntly asking all this unrelated stuff. And the way he laughed was gross. And he snapped back at me too. Seriously pissed me off. Still feel sorry he was killed, of course.
Was it only an argument?
Yeah, words only. Didn't come to a scuffle. But what about the victim's room? That one looked to be in disarray there, bro.
I'd like to confirm what you just said. You and the victim had an argument, correct?
Yeah.
Then would you know anything about the disorderly state of this room?
He's probably the type who doesn't clean up.
Natsukage?
What?
I've been with you for many years, so I know you just lied. Will you elaborate?
I always imagined that the music that plays in the game is the kind of music the protagonist likes, so I'm always going, wow, Misane sure has some interesting music taste whenever she's the protagonist. Does that mean... Well, I could see Bus Stop being on Nanashi's playlist. That's really fun to think about, though. I know I've thought about that with other games, especially with protagonists with headphones. Like, I've always thought that the music in The World Ends With You are the type of music that Neku listens to, or the music in Persona 3 is the type that the protagonist of Persona 3 listens to. That's really nice to imagine. Yeah, Misane has some unique taste in music, doesn't she? That's part of what makes her so charming, though. Sure, I just misspoke a little. She seems to like a lot of, I forgot what the word is, but they all have a very similar style, especially in 1bitHeart. Yumi, don't disturb Natsukage. No. I imagine Nanashi listening to the Me theme song. He would. He'd listen to literally anything. Don't you know? He'd listen to literally anything. Let Natsukage shine. Exactly. I insulted him, and don't ask me to repeat what it was. Then he started throwing things at me.
Things?
I got worried that I caused any trouble here. It'd reflect on my appearance at the tournament, so I just threw out some insults and left. That's the truth.
Why did you not say that?
You'd get all overly worried, asking if I was hurt or whatever.
Natsukage? What did he throw at you?
A hat, a cushion, a ring, a memo pad, a scarf, and he kicked over a desk. I think that's about it.
That's a rather impressive memory.
He threw literally everything except for the kitchen sink, huh?
Because Natsukage is insidious.
Ooh, is he gonna star in the new Insidious movie then?
Insidious?
Shut up. I want something sweet to eat. I want something sweet to eat too. Like some sweet bread. That would be nice.
Can you elaborate?
I'm actually really hungry. I'm getting like that thing, you know, when you're hungry and your stomach starts like shaking. Although I did eat earlier today, so no one worry about
Me, I ate some peaches earlier, or pears, or were they peaches or pears? I don't remember. I did eat something earlier today.
Can you elaborate?
Sure. Please don't tell any more Please don't tell any more lies.
Well, be careful.
So, the messy room is due to the victim throwing things. Is there anything else of note about him?
Sweetbread is so good. It is! Especially like Hawaiian sweetbread. So good. Is insidious even the right word she was looking for? Probably not, because isn't insidious meaning like evil? I think insidious means evil, right? I don't think she would call him evil. Well, I kinda thought the way he ate was filthy. Oh yeah, he was taking notes. Said he writes about everyone he meets. Oh? So, what about this memo pad?
Are you referring to this memo pad here?
He was about to write some very mean things about Natsukage, I'm sure. Oh, no, that's not it. At least, I'm pretty sure the one I saw had another name written on it.
Another?
That would mean at least one more person requested the victim's room before his death. Probably. Like, stealthy, deceitful, treacherous. But I guess she probably meant insightful instead. Oh, that could be it, too. I see. That makes more sense.
You said he threw a memo pad at you. Shall we look around?
Here it is.
You're awfully well prepared. I just figured it'd be necessary.
I didn't give you permission to enter the crime scene.
Oh.
Man, I'm studying up on this stuff too. Can I be a temporary apprentice or something? I won't recognize it.
Stop it, you two. Sheesh.
Thanksgivings are gonna be hectic at the Misane residence, aren't they? Because Nanase is gonna show up every time at Thanksgiving and be like, hey, Dad! I could see him doing that too. And him being like, I'm not your dad, why are you even here? Don't you have your own house? Don't you have your own family to go to for Thanksgiving? He's like, well, I wanted to spend it with Misane and Dad.
There's not a single page with anyone else's name in the memo pad. Are you sure this is the one he used?
Yeah, that was it.
Then it's very likely someone else is involved.
I won't recognize it, but then he's recognized as an apprentice 2 years later. He took some warming up too, I see. Misane and Dad are family to Nanase. Exactly. He just doesn't know that Nanase is part of his family yet.
Do you have any ideas?
Dunno. The whole interview was sort of brought up and decided before I even got on board. Well, what now?
It would take a while to examine all the passengers on this ship.
There aren't any surveillance cameras around the room. Huh. Talk about insecure.
Did we just have to hope for a clue?
That would be rough, so let's make it a little simpler.
Simpler?
The last thing the victim, Mr. Kawano, ate should be on his desk.
The sponge cake.
Yes, this sponge cake is unique to this cruise, and each one is individually made. God, I want some sponge cake now!
As I recall, when you order food, you have a worker bring it to your room.
Why am I so hungry? I ate before I started streaming! That's right.
Then, we'll investigate any workers who interacted with Mr. Kawano.
I'm going then. I'll call them to my room. Room 103. Come when you got the info.
Please do. What should we do? Could you also wait in room 103? Understood. Thank you.
Well, it seems we may need to look a little harder at the scene of the crime.
Yes. The victim's room is room 102.
Okay, let's go. Alright, let's go to room 102.
I suppose the fact that he wasn't stabbed or anything makes it a little easier to handle than normal.
I'm not paying attention to who's speaking.
Indeed. Some crueler sights even have me wanting to cover my eyes.
The cause of death was poisoning. The victim's sponge cake was poisoned, and he died from it.
Is something the matter?
Oh, there's just some things tripping me up. I'll tell you once I figured it out myself.
Alright. Indeed. All the things Natsukage mentioned are scattered across the floor.
A hat, a cushion, a memo pad, a scarf. Where's Shinsukimi? But no ring.
Where did it go?
Under the dresser.
Oh.
Oh, that's plain old intuition, don't worry.
Is it now? I'll check. You guessed right. A large ring is under the dresser. It looks expensive.
Nanase's just got, like, the cheat sheets to every single, like, case, honestly, since he can read everyone's minds. Shinsukimi is here. You're the Shinny after all. I was prepared to be called a Nanashi, but you of all people, Jackie. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. Also, hello, Joe. Drowning my tears and then drinking them as water. I carry you, Elio. Better not move anything. Leave it there and I'll just make a note of it. But I just wanted to make that joke just once. You caught me off guard, Jackie. I wasn't expecting you of all people to call me a shinny. Oh my god. My glass heart almost broke.
Right.
Okay, let's go. Dad seems to be back. I love how he just keeps calling him Dad, too.
He has sharp ears. You should avoid calling him Dad indiscreetly.
Alright, let's head on back to room 103. So what? Really? I was just in the kitchen. It's not like I did anything, right? No more shinny jokes, I promise. Thank you. But Misane, Dad is Dad, right? Otou-san is Otou-san. Then please calm down, sir. I don't even know what voice to give yo, honestly. Like, yo. There's no way!
Hello. We'd like to talk to you.
Police? Warm you?
Please, settle down. Could you tell us your name and occupation?
I'm you, miss. I'm in charge of this cruise.
That knife. Looks like you could have stabbed someone with that.
I'm sorry. It's sort of like a good luck charm. It's not like I killed someone with
Likely story. Calm down. The victim died from poisoning. We're not going to doubt you because of that.
Okay.
So you're a chef. What are your duties?
Well, they sort of change periodically. And I go help wherever they're short of hands. I've been making sandwiches and things.
Does your duty include sponge cakes?
Yes, I did make some of our special sponge cakes. I mean, sort of. I just cut them up.
I see. I'd like to ask you more about that.
I was just in the kitchen, honest. I didn't do anything.
I want to talk to you, so that I won't have to doubt you, sir.
Okay. Another
tough customer, it seems.
Really? Seems a lot easier to handle than me. At least you're admitting it.
Personally, I find you easier to handle than before, Nanashi.
I guess people who are all over the place are likely to carelessly make strange statements, so maybe it's favorable.
Maybe so. Well, check over your info.
Alright, so we got some more stuff. We got most of the things thrown at Natsukage were on the floor, but the ring was underneath the dresser. Then we got, when it escalated to a fight, the victim threw a hat, a cushion, a ring, a memo pad, and a scarf at Natsukage. Okay, good luck.
Were you acquainted with Mr. Kawano, the victim?
No, I was mostly in the kitchen. Never mind acquaintance, like, I didn't even know he was a guest.
How about the commotion in the hall?
Oh, I knew about that, since the kitchen's right nearby. But I don't know who it is who was causing trouble. It was right around noon, so I was busy with all the orders.
Did you bring over the sponge cake?
No, I just cut it, really. I didn't carry it or anything.
I hardly intend to doubt you that severely. So, it was someone else who brought it to his room?
Yes, I didn't deliver the cake. Is that enough now? Asking me won't get you anything.
Did anything else catch your attention?
Oh. I did hear people shouting outside the Grand Hall. That's about it. That's pretty important. Could you tell us more about that?
Shouting?
Especially if it's right before a murder. Yes. There was a blue-haired guy and a rugged blonde-haired man. They were, loud enough to hear in the kitchen. I wasn't shouting that loud.
No, you were clamoring. I heard it from the hall, too.
So there was some clamor.
I'll make note of that.
Okay. Okay. So then... I mean, keep talking. It echoed all the way to me. It was scary.
Surely.
Hey. Yeah, there is definitely a contradiction in what we just found out. Because he said he didn't know that he was a guest. And yet, he did hear about all this going on.
Now, this testimony may be important. Quiet, Natsukage.
Ugh. Though nervous and confused, he's picking up words carefully. So we have no choice but to pull out the info ourselves. Given our position, we should answer what we ask.
So, if I'm lost, I should ask for more.
Am I an acquaintance? Yeah. How about... No, you did. Ah! Look at her to go! So cute! So cute!
Yeah, you said you had no acquaintance with the victim, and had never once met him. If that's true, how are you able to describe the appearance of the victim?
Get fucked.
Natsukage, did you see Yo when you left the room?
Yeah, you said blue-haired. Ain't getting past me, bro. Elio, I made sugar toast. Oh, that sounds so good. Hopefully you enjoy it. You know what sounds really good? French toast. I want some French toast now. Nope.
Did you really never meet the victim? Was it really another worker who brought the cake?
Pardon me, Misane. New evidence.
Something new?
The Misane emote is very well used for this segment, I bet. While you were talking, Nanashi told me to check the scene again, so I did. And this is what I found. Behind a curtain in the corner, a crumpled page from a memo pad.
What does it say?
Natsukage, yo. That is your name, isn't it?
I think you have some explaining to do. Yes, you do.
That's right. I was so busy, my eyes spun. My memories got all jumbled. Yes, that's it. I left the kitchen once to use the bathroom. That's when I saw Natsukage and the victim quarreling. But that's all I did. I really didn't deliver the cake or talk to them. I sure didn't see you. Well, you look like your blood was boiling. And your room faces away from the hall, Mr. Natsukage.
It's a non-zero possibility. Without any surveillance cameras, we can't deny it. Still, I'm still curious about some things. Could we go a little deeper?
Yes, that's fine. You surely did meet the victim in this room. Is there proof? It's proof that he's a liar. Can read his mind. Just intuition, I guess. Maybe it's years of experience, but that can end up being right pretty often.
You really are weird.
You too, Misane-chan.
I feel a bit less nervous. Now I need to refocus.
So, I saw Mr. Natsukage and the victim on my bathroom break. That's why I knew what he looked like. His Hawaiian shirt really stood out.
Did you talk?
No, we didn't. He came towards me looking all scary. I just stuck behind a wall and trembled. I wasn't attacked or anything, but for real, I felt like he'd kill me if I talked to him.
And it's you who made the sponge cake.
I told you. I only cut the cake. How could I use poison?
Well, we can't be certain yet.
Stomach, stop growling whenever you hear the word cake. It's really all I did, that's all. So, if you could talk with them instead of me... what do you mean by that?
Just in case, you had the duty of cutting the cake, and transport was left to someone else, correct?
Isn't that what I keep saying?
Then, could you make that clear in your earlier statement?
I didn't deliver it to him. Honestly, I just cut it. So if you could talk with them instead of me... I love that little cake emote. Wait a second, bro. That's wrong.
If you've never met him, why is your name on his memo?
What? What is that exactly?
Earlier, Natsukage told us that Mr. Kawano made a note of everyone he met. If what you say is true, your name shouldn't be here, should it? Furthermore, this page was found crumpled up and stuffed away somewhere hard to spot. On the desk was a pad, which only said Natsukage. One could certainly suspect it was meant to mislead.
Yeah, you took away the piece of paper that said Natsukage and yo so that people wouldn't see that you were talking to him. You liar? I honestly didn't take the cake to the victim. It's true, dude.
You're still claiming that?
Can I have a second? I talked to the workers. It does seem it was another worker who brought the cake. See? It's not me! Why don't you go talk to them? However, something they said did interest me. The one who ordered the sponge cake and took it to the room was Miss Miyumi.
Is this true? Yes, I did place the order. Took it from the worker on the way and brought it to the room.
Hold on, so just because Miyumi tried to order him something as an apology for the trouble I caused,
you didn't testify about that earlier, did you, Natsukage?
Yeah, because he's looking out for Miyumi.
True. Knowing that would increase my suspicion of Miyumi, but such actions can also work against you.
But we know Miyumi and Natsukage would never do something like that.
Natsukage. It's alright. All I seek is the truth. Please, trust me.
You know Misane doesn't suspect them.
But then, what of this memo?
Well, maybe he ate the cake, and before the poison killed him, he got to the writing, Miyu, which would be a vertical line away from Yo. Maybe she's trying to pin the crime on me? You little, that's like elementary school logic.
Calm down. Miyumi, will you speak with us? Yes, please ask me anything.
Miyumi, she's so cute. I love her.
You aren't feeling tired, are you? You did see the crime scene too, after all. Yes, it definitely was shocking. And I'm quite sure the scream I heard when the body was found was yours, Miyumi. Yes. It's inexcusable.
Inexcusable?
Gomen, I meant inexcusable. I thought I'd learned that one ages ago. I still have a lot of studying to do. I think you're plenty good myself.
Exactly, Miyumi. You work so hard. You're doing so good, honey. We love you.
Thank you. So then, about the sponge cake. Yes, Natsukage was in an extremely bad mood. I asked why, and he said he fought with the victim. But I thought it'd be rude to leave it at that, so I ordered him a sponge cake as an apology.
And you took it from a worker en route?
Yes. I also thought it would be rude to just send a cake without Natsukage giving a personal apology. But Natsukage said he didn't want to see him for a while, so I thought if at least I could do it.
Calm down, Natsukage. Put your hands into your pocket. He's gotta calm down. Ochitsuite, Natsukage-kun.
That explains your reasons for taking the cake to his room.
Now we can derive a new possibility.
The more we learn, the less certain it all becomes.
We need to make note of the worker's statements. If only, since something does nag at me there.
What is it?
They say that after Yo left the kitchen after the commotion in the hall... They say that Yo left the kitchen after the commotion in the hall occurred.
So what he saw while going to the bathroom was...
Yeah, it's a strange statement he's making. Anyway, have a chat with Miyumi. You might be able to grab onto something from there.
Right. I heard that Natsukage had been doing something extremely rude to the victim. So I ordered a sponge cake for an apology. And while a worker was instructed to take it to him, you took it on the way to deliver it yourself? Yes, I took it in the hallway, then brought it to the room. Did you notice anything odd about the cake or the worker at that time? No, nothing especially.
You wouldn't notice the poison by sight, of course, so we can't know whether it was poisoned by then.
Yes, I didn't notice anything not right at that point.
At that point?
Yes, there was a little problem after. What was that? I couldn't meet Mr. Kawano.
Oh, so you're talking about this?
You not meeting Mr. Kawano is something we know from this memo as well.
Because he says he writes notes about everyone he meets, yeah.
Did you raid around in the room or anything? No, I mean, the room was a mess. I didn't even know where I should. I put the cake on the desk, then went right back to my room.
Chronologically, it's likely this was after his outburst. If it's true, he wasn't there.
His outburst. Why was Mr. Kawano not in the room?
He was lashing out in the hall.
Yes, after his outburst, obviously. It was after his fight with Natsukage. Mr. Kawano must have been getting escorted by a guard around then. That's why Miyumi and Kawano never met.
God, I'm so good at this game. I'm sorry. I tend to not rustle my spangles or whatever the term is. I tend to not praise myself that much, but I know this game inside out.
I see. That does seem right.
Satisfied with that explanation?
Yes, as far as Miyumi goes. However,
there is a strange thing here.
Yes.
When Miyumi arrived, the door was left open. She put down the cake and left.
When Miyumi arrived, the door was left open. She put down the cake and left.
Alright. So then we present the doorknob.
Which means the prints on the doorknob were wiped after Miyumi left.
Yes, that's what it means.
When Mr. Kawano got back, he shut the door. Then the culprit came to check and wiped the prints. There's that possibility.
I've been wondering about that.
What do you mean?
Say the cake was poisoned in the kitchen. You think everything I say is lewd, Shirayuki. You need to put some soap in your brain. Get it clean. If the culprit knew that poison would kill him, would they really go check if he was dead or not? Intentionally leaving suspicious evidence like wiped prints. I can't really understand it myself.
I see. Why would that be?
Well, now, I think we're starting to see why.
I think it's just you, Nanase.
Really? But you do seem to notice something out of place, Misane-chan. You know there's something you're not satisfied with.
Indeed. But I can't be sure what it is.
That's good enough. And you have the info, so get it sorted out. Calling you out, Shiryuki, right? I'd be putting the Misane emote right into chat right now if it didn't mute the game.
Alright.
それは違うよ! It's not lewd!
Can I return to the scene again?
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Alright. Okie dokie. Well, let's head back to room 102. Well, let's first review the case. The victim is Mr. Kawano, a magazine editor. He asked Natsukage to an interview, but it turned into a fight. Then Mr. Kawano threw a fit in the Grand Hall and was escorted away. Around the same time, Miyumi took a sponge cake to his room as an apology. After the fight, having just flown out of the room, he left his door wide open.
But then the door was closed, and someone wiped away the fingerprints.
Why would it be necessary to do that? What if the purpose wasn't wiping away the fingerprints?
Wiping the doorknob without the intent of wiping off the prints?
Let's get to the root of the matter. What if the sponge cake wasn't poisoned?
If it wasn't poisoned?
It's a big cruise ship. These days, I can't imagine it wouldn't have a poison detector installed. So it'd be next to impossible to poison it in the kitchen.
So, where is the poison?
Was there poison on the victim's hand? The knife! The knife had poison! I bet?
Yes, since he did seem to eat the cake with his hands.
And there is no poison on the cake?
Obviously.
Where exactly was it on each?
On the hand, it went from the palm to his fingers.
Wait, isn't the poison from the... Yeah, I know. I'm just joshing.
On the hand, it went from the palm to his fingers. On the cake, there was small quantities in places.
I'm just being a dumbass for the sake of being a dumbass.
Well, if the cake had been poisoned, I would expect a little more there, wouldn't you? It looks like more poison was on his palm to me. Could it be?
I think it could.
Maybe he didn't eat a poisoned cake? Maybe he ate a cake with poisoned hands? Yes, you seem to have made the connection. Poison was put on the doorknob, then the killer wiped it off after the victim's death.
Lies, you're very smart and big-brained. Thank you, Jackie, but I have mistaken a moon for a star after all. But regardless, when you don't think about the moon and the star, I am in fact a tensai. I am in fact a genius. I can't praise myself for like 5 seconds without cracking up.
Yo left the kitchen after the tantrum the victim threw, but he claimed that he left before that. So he did. Why did he need to lie?
I don't get how people can like stream and constantly praise themselves. I get like really awkward when I say good things about myself. I'm like, really? You're saying this on a stream to like 5 people right now, dude? Shut the F up.
Why did he need to lie?
It seems we'll have to ask.
Minase, there's something I want you to check.
For you, Misane-chan? I'll do literally anything.
Yes, I see.
Hold on a second. I think this is it. I gave it a scan and I think you've hit the nail on the head.
Bingo. Let's settle it with this.
Alright. Okie dokie. Time to confront ya. Looks to me like you've got it all together.
Yes. Yo, you said that you left the kitchen while Kawano and Natsukage were fighting.
Yeah.
Yet, according to what the other workers said, you left the kitchen to go to the bathroom after the commotion in the hall.
What?
Could we receive an explanation?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying, yo! Well... oh, yeah, my head, my eyes are spinning. My memory's all messed up. So,
Understood. Please, relax. Could we talk with you again? Is that alright?
Sure.
Did you really not meet Mr. Kawano?
I did.
Why did you speak as if you hadn't?
Because you'd be suspicious, right? Well, now you're even more suspicious for hiding it.
I said it to Miyumi, and I'll say it again. All I'm after is the truth. Please tell us the details so we can find it.
Okay. Just a step away. I'm sure you can handle this, Misane-chan. Be sure to check all your info.
Indeed.
Alright, so we got before the tumult in the Grand Hall. You heard blue-haired guy, read that. Tsukage, no. The worker who did handed it to Miyumi midway for the sponge cake. You left the kitchen a few times, all after the commotion in the hall occurred. It's possible the poison wasn't put in the sponge cake, but instead on the doorknob. And an apron put into the employee washing machine. Besides dirt, there's a small amount of poison on it. Yo, bro, you suck at hiding your crimes, man. Okay, good luck. Didn't even hide your apron very well, man. I mean, we're on a luxury cruise ship. The least you could have done was throw it out to sea, right? That's what I'd have done. Just throw all of the evidence that works against you out into the sea. Just like if you have someone that's gonna find out that you murdered someone, you just murdered them so that they don't tell others that they saw you murdering someone.
Firstly, did you leave the kitchen only once?
No, several times for bathroom breaks. So, you got like an upset stomach or something, dude? Rookie mistake, SMH, right? Damn, I can't believe that you would make that mistake, bro. Cringe. So I didn't leave the kitchen to meet him or anything. Are you sure?
Then, how did you meet Mr. Kawano?
It was after the incident in the hall. On the way to the bathroom, he called to stop me. So that's where we talked.
What did you talk about?
About how I was gonna kill him, of course. He told me his order for dinner personally. But all I did was hear his order. There wasn't much else of note.
He didn't discuss anything else, like Natsukage?
Well, he did complain about some random things. The reflection was so blinding, and his complaining went on a little long. Kind of exhausted me. Oh, but I didn't talk back to him or anything. He sounds like a typical American. Or at least a typical Karen.
What do you mean, the reflection?
It was a huge ring he was wearing. The light reflecting off it was really blinding.
A ring, I see. Can you add that to your statement?
Okay. The light reflecting... I can't say reflecting, apparently. I keep wanting to say refracting. The light reflecting off his big ring was so blinding, and his complaining went on a little long, it kind of exhausted me. I always have difficulties switching from R to L, so like, an R word with an L in it always, like, steps me up. That's not the term, you dummy? Like, I don't know, it causes me problems. I still have some speech problems, probably because I don't talk too much to people. Streaming is pretty much pretty much. Yeah, I don't talk much outside of streaming. Sometimes people don't even think I'm home because I'm that quiet. I need to practice speaking more. The light reflecting off his big ring was so blinding. Yeah, I already read that. Oh, but I didn't talk back to him or anything. Okay, dokie. Then why did he throw shit around? You first met Mr. Kawano after his outburst because he called you over. That's what you've said. That's right. That's strange. In that case, shouldn't have been able to see Mr. Kawano's ring. Because when he was fighting with Natsukage, he took it off and threw it at him. Can you explain? Yes, it was on the floor. I was just a little confused. How could you notice that it was on the floor? It was like right underneath like a thing. Yeah, I had to like bend over and like see it. Got some pretty good eyes there, yo.
Really?
Yes.
The ring was on the floor.
It was underneath the dresser, dude. That's hard to see.
Indeed. The objects he threw at Natsukage were scattered all over the floor. But the ring was underneath the dresser, so you should not have seen it. Is there something you'd like to say?
No.
Hmm?
No! The guy's gone! Isn't that enough? I didn't even bring him the stupid cake! There's tons of people in the kitchen, right? How would I put poison in it?
In the kitchen, yes, but this crime would be possible without needing to use the cake.
What? So do what to go, yo?
Soda! Where was the poison applied?
It was applied. Oh, wait. Am I supposed to? Yeah, it was on the doorknob.
Yes, the poison wasn't in the sponge cake. It was put on the doorknob. It happened, yes, after his outburst in the hall. The place was crowded with onlookers. It wouldn't take too long to apply the poison. I would think it's perfectly feasible. Furthermore, this crime doesn't appear systematic to me. I suspect it was more on impulse.
His face says he had done. Yeah, he had like a really yandere looking face earlier while he was smiling with that knife. I don't trust him. I don't trust him at all. He's a liar. Sotsuki.
You met Mr. Kawano and something happened. Afterwards, you took Miyumi's order. Studying your resolve while Mr. Kawano wasn't in his room due to his actions in the hall, you coated the doorknob in poison.
But you didn't find poison on the doorknob, did you? Yeah, because you wiped it off with something. I wonder what?
Yes, because it was wiped clean.
And how can you know that the doorknob was poisoned and then wiped, huh?
Because only Natsukage's prints were found on it.
Ugh.
On the outside only. I assumed he put them there when he found the diseased Mr. Kawano. And if the knob wasn't wiped, it would be odd that he didn't find the prints of at least Mr. Kawano, the room's owner.
How and why would I wipe it? If I was carrying anything with poison on it, it'd be detected immediately, right?
He's bringing it up himself. Well, let's finish this.
He wiped the poison with the apron. See, this is why you should have thrown it into the ocean.
I've seen it. This. It was thrown into the employee washing machine.
An apron?
It's the same as the one Yo's wearing. Faint traces of poison were found on this apron. With just a little more time to scan, he can also find out who wore it. And the apron you're wearing now looks a little clean for someone who's been working non-stop in the kitchen. Do you think you can still talk your way out?
You're wrong! Wrong!
About what?
I just did what you said! And he stabbed himself to death. Oh wait, yeah, he's fainted. It sounded like he was stabbing himself though. And he's fainted. He did seem like a timid one.
Then why become a killer?
Who knows? It does seem like it was on impulse, as you said. When it comes to impulses, it's possible people might just do anything. I was so expectant when I played this that Yo was gonna use the knife in some way. Since he's holding the knife, I would have thought he would have tried to lunge at someone or something, but no.
Later, after Yo woke up, we talked with him. Long ago, a close friend of his went through hell being subjected to one of Mr. Kawano's interviews. His friend was still traumatized by it even now, something Yo always worried about. When he came to Mr. Kawano's room for an earlier order, Kawano told him the story about his friend with a laugh, and his emotions were shaken, he said. The rest was largely as I predicted. So, it's over.
Well done.
No, your advice helped tremendously, Nanase. I can see I'm still inexperienced.
You are maturing though, and you're only going to get better.
Please, don't compliment me at random. You give me reason to be conceited.
Can't I be as nice as your dad is mean?
You've been looking sort of dissatisfied.
Yeah, something about that doesn't add up.
And you look like you know it all, Nanase.
Oh, I just know things I don't know. Maybe it's the same malaise you're feeling, Misane-chan. Certainly, Yo is the one who poisoned Kawano, but would someone as cowardly as him come up with such a method out of the blue?
I wonder.
And the poison used to kill him, too. Where did he obtain it? Exactly. If this was an impulse kill, how would he have that poison on him in the first place? Unless... I'd say there's a long way to go yet.
There was someone who ordered Yo to do it. I guess I can kiss goodbye to having a relaxing cruise.
Maybe it would have been better to go by plane?
With you there, Nanase, something would happen even on an airplane, I'm sure.
It might. I mean, I've been actually playing Miles Edgeworth Investigations, and I got to a murder on an airplane, so kind of ironic that I'm playing this now after that. But it could be that serial killer, you know.
Never interfering themselves, having others do crimes and laughing from the shadows. Do you think so?
Crafty, aren't they? The people who actually do the murders either have no memory of the person or can't speak, so we can't learn anything.
The culprit must delight in watching people kill people. That's a most unpardonable act.
We must catch them.
Yes.
But we also must take a breather.
A breather?
Oh.
Let's go to the pool! I want to see you in a swimsuit, Misane!
We will not.
Aren't you feeling hot? Don't you want to wear a swimsuit?
I am not.
Surely you want to go for a swim now, Misane-chan?
I definitely do not.
Oh.
Let's swim!
That last one was far too heavy-handed. Don't earnestly plan your next move, please. When things calm down and we reach our destination, we'll go swimming somewhere or another.
Oh, once things calm down. I can't read. The beach would be nice. Let's go to Sweet Beach.
Would it now?
We can splash around and have fun while Izuchi's out there gathering some... while he's out there gathering some seashells. We're like, hey, Izuchi, wanna join in the fun? And he's like, no. I'm having my own part of fun here right now. I wanna have a barbecue. You're not going to swim? He's not going to swim because you're not gonna swim with him, Misane! But swim, right? Come on, swim with him. Pardon me, Misane. Now that that's done, I need the material. At least if you're not gonna swim with him, at least maybe volunteer to help out with the maids? Perhaps? Why am I so terrible this stream? You. Why are you in Misane's room? Step away. Don't get within a 5-meter radius of Misane. No, don't even get in her line of sight.
Oh.
You're energetic today, Dad? And do not call me Dad!
It would seem just being with Nanashi makes trouble all the more likely to break out. But it's not such a bad future.
Nanashi, you just want to see Misane wearing swimsuit, don't you? I can relate to that, though. Nanashi is a man with clear goals, and I respect him for that. I truly do. If not a swimsuit, then she should at least wear a maid outfit, right? Also, there you are, Ryota Kashiwazaki as Natsukage and Yo! Also, I love that image of Misane, she looks so cute! And there we go! That was Chapter XXX. So that was a segue into the sequel game, 1bitHeart. But I won't be playing 1bitHeart anytime soon. I want to save 1bitHeart for a little bit more, you know? Save that for another birthday or something. But that was it for 1bitHeart. I have some stuff still to say about 1bitHeart. Let me log out of here. That's not some good music to talk about 1bitHeart too. Well done! Thank you, Kashio! Arigato! Congratulations! Thank you! It took, how long did it take? It took 28 hours. Dang, that's 2 days! Wow. Well, if it was me streaming, it would have taken me 1 day, from what I remember. Because when you stream, it takes twice as long. But yes, so that was 1bitHeart. This was always a game that I wanted to stream for the longest time, ever since I started taking up streaming. Because this is my favorite game, honestly. So it's nothing but an honor to have been able to actually play this game on stream and have people come and watch it. Like, if it was a couple of years ago, like 2 years ago when I started streaming like Witch's Heart, I wouldn't have thought anyone but my friends would come to watch my streams. And here we've even got like Kashio, like the voice of Natsukage himself here watching the stream. It's been nothing but an honor to be able to stream this with such company. And it's been really fun going through the game all over again, seeing all the characters, going through the plot, enjoying all the art. I know this game inside and out, but every time I replay it, I find something new that I love about it. This is the first time I've done a full playthrough after reading the blurb that Miwashiba put out that takes place in the 1bitHeart verse. And I know I can't talk about it because 1bitHeart spoilers, obviously. But I did pick up on some new stuff from the things that Mikado was saying and stuff. So like, it's always a blast playing through this game. And I know Miwashiba said that there's no plans for there ever being another 1bitHeart game past 1bitHeart, but I hope someday we get another one because I love this game series a lot. And I wish I want to jump right into 1bitHeart immediately, but I want to save it for my birthday again. 1bitHeart is gonna be a birthday thing, you know? Nashi is a birthday thing. So I'm gonna save doing 1bitHeart for January 6th. So look forward to seeing Nanashi and Misane in another year. At least you don't have to wait 8 years like Nanashi did to see Misane. But yeah, thank you guys again for coming to the 1bitHeart streams. I know I've been a bit unruly these streams. I know this stream especially, I was feeling a bit unruly. And I could see that some people might not enjoy watching that because I just get really... There's a different mood I'm in when I'm playing 1bitHeart. I think you would notice if you were to watch my playthroughs. I just get so excited with this game. I'm just on cloud 9 all of the time. I love all of these characters. These characters mean special to me, not just from like a game aspect, but because the people that I equate them to. Like, I met so many people through this game. Like, I say Natsukage and I think of Kashiyo. When I see like Mikado, I think of Jackie and Lynn. When I see like Sora, I think of one of my friends named Leo. Not the Hoshizora Leo, another Leo. There's just so many things about this game series that means a lot to me. And the fact that I was able to stream this in its entirety on this channel is really important to me. It's probably the thing I've been wanting to do for a while. So yeah, I just wanted to hope maybe that some people that were new to 1bitHeart could see it and could see why it's so special to me. What about me? I met you after I played 1bitHeart, Shirayuki, but now I won't look at Shiren without thinking of you either, Shirayuki. Or Cowdy without thinking of Pikachu. But yes, thank you everyone. If any of you were new and discovered 1bitHeart through my streams, it means a lot, because this is a game that means a lot to me. And if not, if you're here enjoying it as someone that has played through 1bitHeart, like I know like Jackie and Kashiyo, thank you. Thank you for putting up with me being a total shrimp for Misane, screaming at the top of my lungs at a couple of points, and just that 12-hour stream, like, man, just a lot of stuff happened. A lot of firsts for this stream, I think. And I couldn't have given it to a better game. And I highly request that if you have not played 1bitHeart, to play it. It's on Steam, it's $2. I left out a bunch of stuff you could do during the interrogations of pressing people. And I did that intentionally. I didn't want to show any of that stuff because I want people to support Miyoshiba, but I wanted to show the full extent of this game, but also leave some stuff in for anyone that's new to this so that they can come in and they can play and they can support Miyoshiba. Because it means a lot. This game means a lot to me. And yeah. Sorry again. Thank you again for coming. I didn't prepare a stream to come after 1bitHeart, and I'm honestly really hungry. So I kind of want to make dinner. So I'm sorry that this stream is really short. It's like an hour and 45 minutes. But thank you for everyone that did come for this, because it means a lot to me. It really does. This is like, like, I think one of my biggest things is like, I never, like, not really never, I can always like, there are some people I can talk to about certain stuff, but like, it's not always that you can talk about the games that you really like. Like, I get really annoying when it comes to the games I like very, very annoying. And now I can be as annoying as I can during this stream, because I'm playing the game. But anyways, hope you enjoyed Shirayuki, hope you get to eat well, Elio, and thank you very much for hosting the stream. And thank you for coming, Jackie. I appreciate it a lot. Especially because this is the game that I met you through. It means a lot to me. So thank you. Alright, I've been on the screen talking for long enough. Let me see if there's anyone that I can raid. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Well, bye.